There's only one thing to do.
Drop it. Yeah.
Hello, this is the RobotnikIsSexy show, and here I am with a battle. This is going to be an RU battle against a trainer called Bug Maniac, and this is, as you can see, he's got all bug Pokemon, and his trainer avatar is a Bug Maniac sprite, which is amazing. So, he's going to knock off my specs as I trick away his leftovers. Now this is going to be pretty important. He's going to get up rocks as I Volt Switch out, and I Volt Switch knowing that it would leave him on a very low amount of health. Ends up being 11%, and I do predict him to use knockoff. And my air balloon on my Embor isn't really that important, so I can just go for a flame charge, finish off Ronaldo, and now I know that I'll outspeed Scyther. But this guy's clever enough that he's got a Focus Sash on his Scyther, and he's going to survive the Flare Blitz and take me out with a Aerial Ace, which is really nice. But unfortunately, I have a Steelix in my back pocket, and it pretty much walls his entire team. But he's going to switch into Excelgor. The way he brought it in so quickly, I thought he might want to go for Final Gambit. So I'm going to switch into Elebit, my Rotom regular form, and he's actually going to Focus Blast. And this is where the leftovers I tricked away actually comes into play, because that little bit of leftover health I got back allowed me to take 2 hits from Excelgor and finish it off with a couple Shadow Balls, because, you know, Excelgor moves first, so it's kind of important. Now he's going to send out Ninjask. I'm going to switch out and go into Gold Member, since Gold Member walls Ninjask's very existence, and he's going to go for X-Scissor, which is what I thought he might want to do, just finish me off and not sit up or anything. So I'm going to go for Stone Edge as he protects. I did this on purpose. I didn't go for Roar first because I thought he might scout for Roar. Yeah. Now I'm going to go for Roar as he sets up a sub, because he was thinking I might use Dragon Tail, probably. But because I saved the Roar for later, I'm going to use it on his substitute, and that is one dead Ninjask, since his health is below half. I'm going to miss the Stone Edge on the Galvantula. It kind of sucks, but not really, because Eviolite Roselia can take any single hit from Galvantula. It is kind of ridiculous. So I'm actually setting up on Galvantula while it's using Bug Buzz over and over. And my Giga Drain does a lot to Galvantula. It's resisted damage, but it's healing me quite a bit. He is going to switch up for HP Ice here. I guess he figured Bug Buzz would do more damage, but I guess HP Ice does in this situation, so he's finally going to take down Roselia as I go into Nidoking here, or not Nidoking, what am I saying, Slowking. He's the other King Pokemon. He's going to go for a Thunder. I know after Stealth Rock damage I can probably take a Thunder, and I can because I have max HP Special Defense, and luckily, I'm going to break through the Parahacks and get up that Trick Room, and yeah, pretty much kind of wreck him from here, because I do like using Trick Room. I like having a small element of Trick Room when I can, and it works really well here in this RU team. So I'm just going to Death Fodder Rotom here. I did get some Toxic Spikes up, so his Pinsir is going to be worn down over time, should he decide to set up Sword Dances or something. He's just going to switch out Death Fodder Scyther as I go for a substitute. So yeah, that's kind of egg on his face, because I get a free substitute as he Death Foddered something, so that's pretty great. And the Trick Room has one more turn left, and I'm just going to Head Charge, and that's going to be the game. That's a pretty glorious game, and you know, even though he used all bug Pokemon, he still got me down to a 3-0, so that was a really, really good game. This is going to be a less good game, but I don't know, I just really, really, really enjoyed this match. Now, people are probably going to comment saying that my opponent wasn't very good, but just looking at his team, he's got a Sunny, Sun-using NU team, and those are really threatening. and pretty much, yeah, just the first 4 turns, I led with Cosmic and Encored his Pokemon. So I just stopped his setup, and now I was allowed to get up a free sub, and that is pretty much bad news bears for his team. Now, I thought his Armaldo might want to use Earthquake, but I guess it doesn't carry it, and he's just going to go into Piloswine here. Now, this is one of the biggest misplays my opponent does. Instead of breaking my sub, he's just going to use Stealth Rock here. It would have definitely benefited him a lot more to break my sub, and he's going to do it again with Charizard. So that is definitely 2 weak plays in a row. You can't really ignore that. But I can, because I'm looking at Muck here, and Muck is behind a sub. He's going for Poison Jabs, going for Focus Punches, and his team can't really take it. He's going to switch in on a Poison Jab with Sawsbuck, another really weak play, and then another really weak play after that. He's going to try to Thunder Wave my substitute. Maybe it was a misclick or something. That's all I can really say. And I'm going to get a crit on the Volbeat, which kind of mattered, but kind of didn't matter at the same time. Because what is he going to like pass it to? Charizard? I still have a sub up, so it's kind of whatever. Now I'm going to go with Frykid's. Going to try to secure my 6-0, and I'm going to predict him to use X-Scissor, I guess. So Cosmic is going to take that pretty well, and I'm going to go for the Stealth Rock here, and I get it up. I break through the Para, which is nice, but it does switch into Charizard, which is fine. I should have gone for Rest here or switched out, but I really wanted to get it Toxic on Charizard. I should have actually switched out here to preserve my 6-0, because that would have been really nice. And I mean, I could have switched into Golduck, and he could have taken an Air Slash or whatever, and the sun isn't up, so he can't Solar Beam, so I don't know. This is kind of a thing. I could have 6-0'd him by switching into Golduck, but I just didn't want to, I guess. And so, yeah, Golduck with Choice Scarf is going to be able to clean up his team, and yeah, I thought that was really fun, because, you know, substitute focus punching Muck is just too much fun, but that team is actually really weak to other poison types. But anyway, this is going to be the closing match. It's an underused match with my Hail Stall team, and he's got a Togekiss that's using Nasty Plot. This is really bad news, really bad news. I'm thinking Baton Pass. And yeah, Togekiss is going to Baton Pass into Meloetta, which I don't even know what this thing does. This Pokemon is so new, I just don't know. Hanukkah Bush, the Snover, is perfect death fodder though, so I can just sit in there and take whatever he wants to do. If he wants to set up, he's going to take another Blizzard to the face, so he's going to take me out. And Bananas is going to stall for time with Protect as I switch into Pocahontas to take the 3x boosted Psychic, and I barely survive. And Meloetta is going to throw out that Shadow Ball and take out Xatu. And now Meloetta's health is low enough that I can take it out with a Blizzard. One thing I do know about Meloetta, I have no idea what moves it learns, but I know that it has really big special defense. So yeah, that was pretty good. And yeah, I definitely want to save Glaceon for later, so I'm going to switch into the Fire Blast with Bananas, and it takes it really not well. It takes it really poorly. It does 71% health to me. And instead of wanting to go for a double Protect, I feel it's safer to switch in and Death Fodder Hitmontop, since his team doesn't look like it's going to use Stealth Rocks at any time. I'm going to stall for more time with Bananas, go for Protect as Hail chips away at his health, or her health. That's a Lady Chandler. I should have gambled for the double Protect there. I had really nothing to lose, as I was Death Foddering Walrein anyway. But I get a free switch into Ugu-chan, and I know that Chandler doesn't like Blizzards from Max Special Attack Modest. Glaceon, it doesn't take it very well at all. It like two-shots him pretty much. So that's nice. I pretty much Death Foddered my whole team at this point, and I'm just down to Nidoking and Glaceon. And I wasn't sure if Togekiss was going to be Choice Scarf or not, but it actually, well, it shouldn't be Choice Scarf because it's set up on the first turn. So, yeah, and it's eating leftovers, so it's just out and out faster than my Nidoking, which is kind of embarrassing, really. I don't really know how fast Togekiss gets, but I guess it's fast enough to outspeed a modest Nidoking. So, but as you saw there, I'm going to get the freeze hacks on Umbreon, which definitely mattered. I do carry Focus Blast on my Life Orb Nidoking, but yeah, that is really not going to help my guy, or my opponent, I should say. But, you know, he still has a full health Registeel. I was really afraid that it was going to go for Iron Head there, but it appears that his he's got a really strange Registeel set that doesn't carry Iron Head at all, because it doesn't go for it ever, and that's pretty great. Now, I know Quagsire's attack isn't that great, and I know that the natural defense bulk of Glaceon is pretty good, so I can actually switch into that Earthquake and take it like a champ, and actually heal a bit with the Ice Body ability. Yeah, it says right there. Now I'm gonna predict to switch in. Well, actually, I didn't predict anything because I just used the attack again, but I guess my opponent didn't realize it was HP ground, and I am going to critical hit the Registeel, which definitely did speed up the process, but with my Nidoking still alive, I probably would have hit him sooner or later with Fire Blast, and nothing on his team wanted to take a Fire Blast at that point, so I guess it mattered kind of less, kind of more, but I definitely do hex my opponent here. But man, it is so worth the payoff. I felt really good about beating this guy, because he was being really smug in the chat. Like, after I was death foddering each guy, he was like, bring out the next victim. And then I just pull around a Cinderella story when out of nowhere with my Hail team. But anyway, with my Ronald McDonald team, it has a huge poison weakness. I've mentioned earlier that Arbok can take it out. Another Pokemon that can take it out even better is Skuntank, because Skuntank outspeeds pretty much everybody I have, not counting Mr. Mime, since it just trap kills Mr. Mime, so you just don't want that. But yeah, Skuntank is faster than everything I have, minus Golduck and Mr. Mime, so Golduck is pretty much my only hope to defeat Skuntank, which is really not good. I really need some ground attacks on that team, but it's so perfect the way it is. I don't know. I'll try putting Hidden Power ground on something, I guess. But anyway, those are going to be my matches that I can talk. If you enjoyed them, leave a like rating or a comment or whatever. And YouTube, I will see you later.